What's up guys, my name is Andre and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to do a video about everything you need to know about the AT3600L. First off with the specs, this is a moving magnet cartridge using a 0.6mm conical stylus. Frequency range they claim to be 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The first major point I want to talk about is the channel separation of this cartridge, because Audio-Technica claims that it is 20 decibels. But you can find testing online that has been done on this cartridge showing a different picture, showing that it's actually a little bit more at 25 decibels average. So in terms of stereo separation, this is almost as wide as you need it, because if you listen to many recordings from the 80s that have been remastered, the 3600L has a stereo separation that is enough to accurately reproduce all the dynamic range of the recording. That is when we're talking about standard, your bog standard 80s records and whatnot. So this is a very flat sounding cartridge, even though if you pull some graphics online, it doesn't look flat, but it sounds dead on flat. But because it is so flat in its response, I can say that this is one of the few cartridges that I own that has no soul. It doesn't color the sound in any way. It's just pure, straight. The way it was mixed and equalized before it was cut into the record, that's the way that this cartridge is going to reproduce it. And the Achilles heel of this cartridge is the conical stylus that comes from the factory on it. It is very good sounding. The suspension on this is what we would call a high compliance cartridge, because the suspension is very, very soft. So this is best suited to, your standard S-shaped techniques type tone arm, but because of the conical stylus, it lacks a little bit of top end, and it tends to distort. It doesn't distort that much in the inner tracks, but it does distort quite a fair bit, because again we're talking about a conical. And we have some replacements from LP gear. The first one is the CFN 3600LE, which is the elliptical replacement for the standard stylus that comes with it. And then we have the ATN 3600LX HE, which is the contact line version of the stylus that goes into this, which sells for about $80. The elliptical version is $40, which I think is quite good value, because this cartridge has very good sound characteristics. If you don't like them, you can fix them in post. It is a cartridge that has amazing stereo separation. In some records, this stereo separation can actually get uncomfortable. That's how wide the stereo separation is in this cartridge. And again, it's dead on cheap. You can get these things for 20 bucks, mostly. I got mine already pre-assembled in a head shell, so that's how I got it. The cantilever on this, and I'm going to take a picture of this later, the tip of the cantilever is made out of carbon fiber. That's where the shank and the stylus tip is mounted. The actual diamond is mounted too. And then the rest of the cantilever, all the way back to the two magnets, is plastic. But in my opinion, it doesn't compromise on the audio quality that much at all when you consider that. There you go, right there you can see the two magnets that produce the current. That's what drives the coils inside of the cartridge, and this is why that's why this cartridge is called a moving magnet cartridge. And this is what the body of the cartridge looks like without the stylus. So here we have an ATX11, which is basically an OEM ATX10. You can see the stylus that it uses, and if I take off the stylus, it looks very, very similar to the 3600L. I can actually mount the stylus from the ATX10. I can actually mount it onto the 3600L, and it plays. I'm not joking. Here it is. It looks funny, but it actually plays. However, the size of the stylus from the 3600L will not allow me to mount it to the ATX10. It just won't fit.
he told me every moment without you would seem so long. I guess
But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.